February 23, 2:15 p.m. on the Wright lockup.
What?
Mr. Wright? So,
How did
what's
we get
going
in here?
on? I just showed myself in. The window was open.
We're on like the 3rd floor.
It was very difficult. What's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
What else is new? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective John Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st.
Kitty.
He died at Monsters, Inc. They scare because they care, you know? He died in the prosecutor's parking lot in the police department's evidence room.
What? What's this in the evidence room part? I guess I wasn't really paying attention. The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes by car.
Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Or try to, at least.
Alright, let's do it!
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's gonna be much help with this.
No, I'm gonna be lots of help. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I have my glasses on. No, I don't. Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that those thick-rimmed glasses of mine, see, right here, aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! Whoa, we're being whisked away without permission. Welcome back to the ground under floor.
Science takes you to strange places.
So are you telling me that her glasses give her the power to read minds, or was that just...
It's X-ray vision, baby.
I can see through your lies.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Wow, that was like so long ago.
Yeah.
My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. I hate her. It's just, she owes me money. And I mean, we're professionals and I trust her or something.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, there will be.
Whoa!
Top 10 ways to reveal that you're a murderer.
Her badge on her coat. That's how she feels when you did that.
Your badge no longer smiling. Lost all optimism.
I just gotta look at that badge. Looks like a little face.
Yep.
The water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
I'm gonna turn you into a high school frog dissection. This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Luminol?
Did you not play 999?
Well, yeah.
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Don't trust anyone.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing blood taints with this stuff, not drinking it.
Well, you can.
Well, wait. What were you planning?
Nothing. Anyway, sure is busy down here. Hey, look! I'll let you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
We're seeing red.
Blood everywhere.
To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see?
Just sprays Phoenix's face.
Ah! See, blood everywhere.
There will be.
Okay, let's find us some blood stains.
You keep spraying that everywhere.
Just washing your windows, sir. That'll be $5.
Ooh. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses.
I'm a Super Saiyan.
You're super insane.
Yo.
So, is this a blood stain?
It's so,
Emma, you're shaking. It's not even blood, it's blue!
all blue is blood before it's oxygen.
All blue is blood, you know what? You're right.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. I've been a very sheltered child.
True.
Scientific investigation in action.
We couldn't even play E-games because, you know, animated blood counted too.
Cartoon violence, no!
Oh no! Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But does something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this? Scientifically.
Hmm.
Oh no.
How about the amount? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
Oh, that's where it went. It is pretty strange.
Pretty strange tasting ketchup, if you ask me.
If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? Just don't go bleeding anywhere.
Ah, paper cut! No!
Oh, now I gotta update the map. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Better than that other person you had earlier.
What?
Edgeworth? Yeah. And this stuff's pretty handy, too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Luminol testing fluid. Received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky.
He finds blood traces, spray to use it. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court, because that'd be silly. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah! Let's go spray some people. I mean,
Well,
it feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Oh, Emma.
Feels like we're really committing a crime now, isn't it?
Don't go around spraying people, please.
Nice baby.
Yep, there was some blood here. Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious.
Hi, whoever this is. Hi, it's me.
Pretty good.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box.
It turned all blue.
Oh,
Miss Star?
you only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, but you tried to open the conversation by talking about my fluids.
What's the problem?
It's just, that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering.
You sure? I want to spray her. I'm gonna spray her. No, I want to spray it. How do I spray it?
It says a thing on the bottom.
What?
Is Emma the criminal?
Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky. Don't tell me you bring this with you wherever you go.
Well, you never know where something might go down.
Just what kind of a world do you think we live in?
2020.
Okay. Wow,
That's
way
cute.
way to date the episode.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's supposed to be timeless. I can't spray it. I was promised to spray it. I'll spray about you.
What? You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
You don't lead with that. Now my mouth isn't watering. Right?
What?
I plead the fifth. My apologies, Miss Star, but
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
Oh, we know.
What? I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry.
Shouldn't you be like locked up for lying under oath?
You?
Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Don't give me anything.
shoot her.
Oh,
Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands.
ah.
I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman.
You got fired. You're not a detective.
I'm still honorable.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
Says I'm the truth, yeah?
No. So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star?
Yes, it was a long time ago. Oh, 2 years ago.
That's ancient for your age.
That
No
does
matter.
not make sense.
Yeah, I don't know how to fund that.
Don't worry about
Are you
Emma.
saying she's 10 or what?
Don't worry about Emma. She's sniffing too much lethanol or whatever.
Lumina. Wow, my nostrils are going blue.
Look at all this blood, right?
If there's blood inside me, the luminol can find it. Oh.
Oh.
And now we wait.
No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. I forgot that was my nickname.
Coughed it up.
They confessed. They babbled like babies.
Those are 3 different things.
Well, you know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
Hmm.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey.
Every day, I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect.
So you were a dentist.
Yes! And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Not a dentist.
Oh, and I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
What is up with Emma today? She's really like throwing out the burns on just about everyone. And you were let go, fired.
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today.
You remember?
It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean...
Yeah,
Look at my ethanol.
Could you take a look at this?
you!
Yes?
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at it.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this.
Don't drink that. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing.
I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
In the original version of the game, they infuse it with GBA.
Oh,
GBA.
Game Boy Advance.
Okay, that's my joke. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
Look at this knife.
Every time I do, it makes me wife.
We should spray the knife. What do you think about that?
The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman, a good man, was a head detective on that case, you know.
I get it now. Really?
That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
How about the
No.
shoe? Oh, I don't want hot
do you
tea.
want some tea?
No,
More tea.
I drank
more
too
tea.
much. I feel weird, Phoenix.
¿Quieres beber más té?
No, we can't talk about it, I guess. Maybe you gotta look at
No.
the thing.
That was pretty close. It would be beber.
I didn't enunciate it, but I meant it, please.
No, because bebe is baby.
Well, I meant to say beber, but I have an
Which is
American
like, you want a
accent.
baby?
You want baby more tea?
I do want baby more tea.
If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. I could
No,
have said beber and not beber, if
Nuh-uh.
you think about it. But even I get flustered sometimes.
can't even speak Spanish.
Baka. That's not Spanish. So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes.
In other words, 5 minutes after the crime?
Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. Your lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time?
Time?
You mean the DL6 incident?
No, when I said bear and not bebe.
Oh, okay.
Agua.
I'll never forget this. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth.
But there was hair in the way.
Yeah. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. That's you.
Oh, so they didn't solve it?
On the contrary,
Country.
it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed, as one does.
Executed?
We are in USA.
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
Based on a coin flip.
Yep. On the basis of evidence, of a sort. Made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Emma Skye.
Wait, what?
Exactly! Oh, Detective Jake Marshall, I'm sorry, I got confused there.
Oh.
Oops, I mean Emma Skye! Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Wow, that sounds sucky.
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle.
Angel.
Angle.
There's just an angle!
Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
What?
Oh.
There was another side to that case, a hidden side, and that's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait! Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office.
To hide the evidence.
Shush. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection.
So, rookie,
It's right. What?
It seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes?
Then you should take this.
Steamed hams. A Salisbury steak lunch?
No,
He's gonna need more
steamed
than that.
ham. Yes, indeed. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
No thanks, I'm straight.
We gotta
Oh,
bribe
that's-
the judge, right?
Oh! That's what you mean.
That's not it either.
Excellent for putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he, are you his deputy? Are you guys patrolling the town?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice and he didn't speak like a bum. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. Baka! And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
But now he's so cold, like a beer.
Yeah, that's pretty apt. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. Allow me to shoot you down. Yeehaw.
Oh, I see. Thank you, I could use my new lethanol.
Well, I'm bleeding everywhere.
Look how blue it is, right?
I don't think just anyone would say yeehaw. Officer Jake Marshall.
Let's go harass him.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm here. We're at the police department.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
And he's still saluting. What a man. The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring. Are they spinning? I can't feel my hands.
Oh, she's still. Oh.
How much of that did you drink?
Let's just say I had to go home and get another bottle.
Oh no. It was full when we started. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Sure, but, the blue badger is still withering around today.
It sure is withering, all right.
Yeah. Help, I'm withering! Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing.
No, I need a doctor.
I'm solar powered. I can never die.
Why won't you just let me die? Immortality is a curse!
Oh.
Speaking of dying, the whole police department has been dying around like crazy since yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Can I take out his batteries? Just end it. I just can't help feel he's going to do something naughty.
Five Nights at Freddy's hasn't even come out yet.
Couldn't be.
Mm-mm.
Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective.
You idiot!
He's got two voices. He's possessed.
What were you thinking? Where's your head?
Sir, that's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was showing the detective where his head was.
They make a good pair.
Mr. Wright, do you know why he could patrol bazaars and paint black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after Japan, and we did this already.
We did do this, so I did have an idea. I just didn't care.
Rude.
Great! Let's go inside.
Great, let's drink luminol.
I feel funny. Welcome to the evidence room.
What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric
Is that a trap at the end of the hall?
and Western.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
I'm sure seems that way. Oh!
What's wrong?
It's the cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. It's not the luminol.
If you can't handle a butt of luminol, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already. Let's just take these. Oh,
Gotta be Gumshoe.
Look at all of them.
Yeah.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A pounchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie!
I love
wait.
Yoshi.
Maybe that isn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
You're no better than the cops. Yipes! They sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
Disturbingly thin?
Yeah,
How so?
encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I
She
love
also-
you, sister. Ah!
She also wears her hat on her hand.
We never did understand why. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. She doesn't really wear her hat on her hand.
That'd be just dumb. That'd be a dumb suggestion.
This swinging door makes this place look like some kind of saloon.
Wait a yes and.
Shut down.
But actually, that joke wasn't real.
I lied.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself.
Oh, you're a
yes and.
Tom supporter.
It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Beer.
No.
Beer.
No, you are a child. No.
I gotta get the luminol out of my mouth.
To wash it down.
Quiero beber más cervezas.
Agua.
Close
Aqua.
enough.
Thank you.
Look on the floor. It's a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to speak Spanish and couldn't do it right.
What?
But the lasso missed.
¿Quién te dijo eso?
Okay.
I mean, you sure have an active imagination.
I don't know what that means.
If you're curious, I said, who told you that?
Oh, interesting.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's try walking in. It won't open. Oh!
You have to activate the trap first. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first.
It says Texas.
Use the food.
Yeah, we'll put the food in the lasso and we'll catch us a detective.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any.
It's gumshoe. Salisbury steak.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
you spilled it.
Oh,
No!
oh,
It's all over the floor.
It's a plastic model.
It's a squeak toy. Wow, my mouth is watering. It's the
And just
luminol.
a touch of luminol.
I can almost hear the sound of steak frying on the grill.
No doubt it's all cold and tough by now.
No, I'm sure it's delicious. Miss Star poured her heart into making this. Cow heart.
So long as she didn't put any other organs in there.
Shh, you're not supposed to know that.
You're not supposed to yes and me.
And
Let's see. Ingredients. Meat.
she must mean beef. She probably just wrote it generically.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Of course, she's a scientist. I have to check what additive she used.
Go to town.
Huh. It says here, hours of sweat and labor.
So that's why the sauce is so salty.
She must be mad. Get some veggies. And I think fries.
It kind of looks like there's a face on it with like X-Out eyes.
Can we go
I
in
hoped the
there?
food would work, but I was wrong.
There's no one here. We gotta go find him. We gotta go on a cow hunt. Uh-oh. We're outside again. We couldn't get him.
This place is charged with frantic energy as always.
Please.
Huh? Wasn't that...
Kermit the Frog here. Oh no.
One steak lunch, please. You moved it from the trap before I could take any.
Well,
I gotta remember his voice.
it's
Seven.
7, you think?
Yeah, there you go.
One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Now no's time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I'm gonna die.
He hasn't eaten in 4 days.
Oh.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
I thought you were my friends. Now's no time for despair. We've got a criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department.
And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect?
Waka waka.
Well, there was a suspect, but just arrested him, in fact.
Everyone has different voices in flashbacks.
It's the biggest scandal that hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch, prompto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Bye. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Laters. He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start.
Huh?
Gotta try again.
Yeah, let's go again.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll check on the trap later.
It's gotta work someday.
Hello? We're here. We're ready to stop the criminals.
Hey guys. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It makes my tummy hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yeah, sound dead set on investigating.
You gotta stop drinking that stuff.
No.
It's
I
not,
seen
it's not
blue.
doing you any good.
But don't mess up, or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysterious or dead bodies around here now. But it doesn't look like anyone's gonna help us much either.
Look at it.
So this is the police mascot, is it?
The Blue Badger, the future's damned to police fire.
The design's a little changed from the one outside.
Oh, well, the dancing Blue Badger trimming is still under development, you see.
You have it trademarked?
Absolutely! That's cutting edge stuff. Very now.
We should probably get closer so you didn't have to yell.
Hey! I showed this dollar to my daughter, and she burst into tears.
Get it away from me!
We haven't even added the glowing red eyes.
Don't show her the moving mock-up outside then. You'll give her nightmares.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Detective killed in the evidence room? Oh, no one outside the police department? No! I told an old lady in the restaurant everything in this voice so everyone could hear.
Someone's getting a demotion.
Except this guy.
What about you? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Oh no, the killer used my eyes. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. Oh, that's good. I'll win a writer's award for sure.
He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel.
Nice.
My throat really hurts. His voice, it goes.
I think I get why Gumshoe wasn't fired.
Welcome to the detention center. Who's gonna be? It's your favorite pal, me. Still, I do feel better after I threw up. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Gumshoe, man, didn't they?
Gumshoe, man. No more luminol for you. You're quitting cold turkey.
I don't want a turkey.
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Oh no. The animatronic.
Alright, who's shouting Wayne?
What was that?
Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator?
His voice is gonna be destroyed.
I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I say. Who is this?
Oh, it's Meekins!
Oh no!
Can't take my voice.
Go for it.
Oh, hi! Greetings, sir! Wait, I know who you are. A dummy. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir! Officer Meekins. So you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman. Like a little lost lamb, sir. I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this?
Wait, he isn't. Is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't. Did you?
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir! What? What?
Now this is an unexpected turn of events.
My throat. Let's go on the steak.
Eat up. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this?
I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is.
Un-American.
Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
That's how poor he is.
Oh.
What
He
is
only eats
food,
ramen
sir?
every day.
He's passing the buck to Mr. Wright.
Sweet, $1. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth.
Wanna spray him?
Officer Meekins, and there he goes.
It just goes onto the glass between you, and then it shines blue, and you can't see each other.
Oh, there's a lot of blood on this.
What happened?
Let's talk about it, huh? Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir! Sir!
Ow. I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins.
I had some business that day, sir. So I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. And now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall.
Marshall?
Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person, you!
What the heck is this guy doing?
So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I was red and I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center.
How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there's no one to bandage me, sir, so I did what I could to wrap it up, sir.
bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand.
No, I'm gonna talk about the victim.
Never mind. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right?
Sir, please don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes, sir. If you ever label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim.
I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive as well as that.
Ah, yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that.
Did you know the detective victim, Goodman?
I don't know who you're talking about. If I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side.
So you didn't know him?
Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him! Sir, none! Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir!
At least someone around here is more confused than I am.
Can we now talk about his hand?
Let's talk about it. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime?
Well, you see, sir! Don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do!
Nothing you could do?
Sir, to tell you the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed the knife at me, I just hollered to sir! And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious!
I believe you hollered, sir.
Sir!
That is what you do. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh?
Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. All the shock, all the sorrow, sir. Can't you imagine how I felt?
Too bad you didn't have a bottle of luminol.
Then we could see all the blood.
The victim's body disappeared.
That's some story. Can we show him stuff? Like our badge?
Here's my badge. Officer Meekins, have a look at this.
Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir.
Huh?
I know what you want to say. You're gonna tell me how she was the one who just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir, I know. I'm the only one without a girl with the matching badges. Nowhere I'm alone, all alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all high in school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir.
Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory.
I'm an official eternity.
I'm an eternity.
Do you think you could take a look at this? Oh. Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! What? My head was blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir.
You mean you remember what happened?
Correct! That card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir! That's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir! Nothing!
I better pry into this one a little deeper.
Let's just destroy my voice. Yeah. I like your Meekin's voice, by the way. It's
Thank
worth
you.
it.
It
gotta
hurts
keep
my
drinking.
ears in a good way. Can you tell me what it is you do remember?
Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman. He was in the evidence room.
And tired. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious.
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much like the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now! So I whooped and leapt at him!
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him?
Do unto the others before they do unto you! My own father words, sir! Well, what happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here.
Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know.
Luminol tastes good.
And I can't stop drinking it. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines! Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir! On the day, at the time! Detective Goodwin was definitely in the evidence room! That's what they said!
But you don't remember the events clearly?
No! But the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera! The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape! And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry! Really sorry, sir! I'll hand over my badge! I don't deserve it!
No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene.
Did I show you it? Look, it's here. Look at it. Wow. You sure you don't want to talk about the blue badger? Oh.
Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this?
I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry. But I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask
He is a
Edward, you
bad
know?
officer.
No! Cool.
He is a bad officer. That's like his own department, and he doesn't even know what it is.
He's you know, he's a cop on duty. Oh, this is different. Hold on. Let's put a knife at him.
Officer Meekins, this is for you.
Ah! I'm scared of knives, sir.
It's okay. It's
That's
just
it, sir! Last night, sir! That's the one! I was an apple! Sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled! On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. We could stab him and spray him with lethanol, though.
He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot.
No.
How about a broken knife? Hey, it worked.
Jenkins, this is for you. Something completely
No! How was some steak? Aww.
Steak.
For steak. You like this? Nope.
different.
like the boot?
Jenkins, this luminol is for you.
I'm sorry, sir. I've never played 999.
It tastes like Windex, sir!
You're not supposed to drink it.
Gotta stop passing it around.
But she told me to!
That makes sense.
Hey! Why do you have that? That's...
From the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office.
The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man! Innocent! Is this a dream, sir? I hope I never wake up!
If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now.
Don't be silly. Look at this thing. No.
Look at this photograph.
He doesn't like that.
Or
What
my
about
flip phone.
that? Nope, does not care for that. And that? Nope, does not care for that. And kite. Nope, does not care for that. Alright, we're done with you, Meekins. Great, my voice can heal.
I'll be right back. I have to go ice my vocal cords.
Just need to gargle some ice.
Well, where should we begin?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with the, you know, that thing.
The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective One Man, be killed in two places simultaneously on both screens of the hashtag Nintendo DS trademark?
Oh, well, you see...
We should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it?
I'm not being very useful here, am I?
No, you're being very helpful. The fact that I didn't say that out loud really
Yeah.
gets the
You
idea across.
Just looked at her silently.
Just staring.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Forget. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even the defense chair just this past December.
Oh.
So was that business with him not reading your officer's report?
Ah, about the killing at the police department, right.
Ha ha ha, I murdered.
The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think
He claps in the void.
someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth.
What?
I'm a likable guy.
Phoenix
Yeah.
here, I'm pretty sure everyone besides Gumshoe hates him.
I'm a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He got a trophy.
Good guy.
Everything's bigger in my office.
Do we need to talk to Edgeworth? Do we go to his office?
Can we?
I think it was connected to the underground parking lot, right? Was it not? Hi! It was a trick, I got you.
Oh no, let's leave!
Wow, what a
Good
genius.
Genesis on the February of one that. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma.
I hope so.
Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
I'm running for my life.
Getting out of this country.
I hope that's what he's doing.
Hmm?
I guess we'll have to come back.
Oh, good idea. You want to talk about something? Did we get anything? No. Let's show her the steak. The steak!
You're gonna want to put that in the microwave.
What?
You'll give that to Jake like I asked, won't you?
Yeah, are you going out?
Huh, I already shot you, didn't I?
Oh,
Yeah, partner. Last you round. Hog tie ya.
I don't think I'm gonna need luminol to find that mess.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I'll pull up that guide again.
Of course. Is there anywhere?
Yeah.
Maybe we can move from here. Nope.
Steamed ham.
Wait, we did get VHS, so let's see if we can get it now.
It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there. Oh.
It was Craig.
Now
He went in and said,
downloading.
now recording.
Craig, you wouldn't. Would he?
Nope, nothing here.
Then I guess we ought to mosey on out of here.
Mosey.
Head for the criminal affairs.
I did it.
You did it.
It's the only place we haven't did.
Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gant.
That's right, kids. And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing.
Sir, the search was totally perfect. We checked out his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
In a box with a fox.
With the stock sealer.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Behind the cushion, behind his monitor, inside the box.
The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. What?
Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh ho ho ho, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Chief Ganondorf.
Boss music.
Toya!
Just takes out a sword and chops the desk in half. I was wondering, could you take a look at this?
Huh. Sorry, righto. Huh. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
The guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger.
We got his thing. This is important, right?
I was wondering, could you, well...
No. What about this kite? No.
Maybe he does want to see the blue badger.
We could show him that. After this knife! Dang, he counters it. This parking ticket? This blue badger?
Could you take a look at this?
Why don't you give it to the guy that you just found this from?
Stupid smug.
Does he mean the badger?
Yes.
I see you're struggling. The guide says you should just talk to him.
No! He will look at all our evidence and comment all of them.
He just needs to see my badge and appreciate it for what it is.
Okay, sir. As you go, sir.
He really doesn't care about any of this. He really doesn't care about any of this.
This isn't relevant to the case until you prove it is.
You haven't tried it until you drink some luminol.
This could be relevant to the case.
He won't drink my luminol, right?
Oh, this knife is relevant to the murder. Your murder.
Look at the blue. Let's talk about Edgy.
Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep. Well, they've had no end of trouble with the boy since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right? Righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What? That sucks.
Well, let's talk about something else.
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
They're being the prosecutors, I presume?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yeah, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. Well, that's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier?
Oh, you saw that. Whoops.
Wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. He didn't want to say.
Chief!
Yo, what's up?
Oh, sorry, I had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
So nothing belonged to Detective Goodman is still here?
Ah, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it.
That's his name.
Oh, that's weird. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
His life.
That's
Note
why
to
I
self,
couldn't
that's a
finish
sick
it.
burn.
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case.
Yo, he tried writing, but then he stopped halfway.
How silly.
Mm-hmm.
I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Okay, let's just get out of here. Not so fast!
Ah! Toya!
He did the spinny punch. We're screwed! No?
No.
This is where the crime scene was! Maybe they met the other place.
Speak with Gant about permission to get a guest ID card.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Righto asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room?
Now, Righto.
Oh, my heart.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
I mean, you look like the king of evil.
Besides that... Heck, if anyone asked me, "Sir, can I borrow $50?" I'd give them $50, no problem.
Sir, can I borrow $50?
So go ahead, I investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
It's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Toya!
Huh. He looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. I exist.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I'm the Meekins now.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
I'm gonna spray luminol all over the place. See, now it's the really blue badger.
Wait, oh no!
The luminol found something on this.
It's Detective Gumshoe's blood, all the paper cuts.
It was made from his blood, sweat, and tears, so that makes sense.
Ooh.
The evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have an ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
The card reader is turned off, see?
What's the security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina skies so gray?
He's the guard here?
Officer Marshall? Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? Yep, everybody can read minds these days.
Huh?
As you may surmise, this here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene. And if you have a bottle of luminol, we'll take that.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Yeehaw?
That's cowboy for hell yeah.
Yep.
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres.
Man.
You're busy then?
Agua.
Did I say that? Did I say agua? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
Pokemon
Hombres?
is Spanish for guard station.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his six-shooter, I say a little prayer.
What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
I think he was just too hungry to talk.
Let's go in the luminol. You're just
Look,
saying
someone's
that.
drink.
You're saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. That's also Spanish.
Doubt it. Oh.
He just turned into an albatross for a second.
Here you go, sir. Like I promised.
Sheriff's badge back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
Better times. This is neither wild nor west here.
Aha! But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so? Huh. I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy.
Like a steak?
For steak? Bad smell! Oh, that reminds me of Texas.
What, stupid?
What's the difference?
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas.
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this for my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star?
What's this?
Hands up.
Bang!
What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means. He stole our lunch.
Rude.
Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Smack.
Don't smack him.
You gotta
Finally,
beat the
it
steak
seems-
to get anywhere.
He's just smacking me. Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk. About our badge. Oh.
Sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in badges. They just shot people.
That's a good idea. Let's talk about you. Officer Marshall, You're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy.
Scary.
Poor guy, he's gonna wear out his voice. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
That's why you're always drinking. So what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in your next steak, you know?
No. Can we talk about you? Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too.
But
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
only 2 of them? There must be like a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
The
easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. I can still hear him.
He's training his voice even when he's not talking.
No, I mean I can actually hear him. His voice is that loud.
Ooh. Same building.
It's true.
I hear him shouting all the way from the detention center.
I hear it.
He still has the megaphone, so that makes sense.
Yo.
Why did we let him keep that?
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon that might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus, the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
Haha, 777 at 420.
Nice.
So, this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
That's alcohol, that's enough for kids.
I've drinking enough luminol. I could take it.
You had enough luminol, you're gonna die.
I got 2 kidneys. I could do it.
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing.
Let's talk about the transferal.
After we talk about the transferal?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal thing? What this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room.
That's
They're
why it's so
kept
small.
under here. What?
Nothing.
They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department.
Not the Disney vault.
Mm-hmm.
It's going there, right along with
Bam.
Walt Disney's cryogenically frozen head.
What?
That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago.
Wow, I'm sure there's something we could show you, but I want to go inside.
Oh no!
We made it. We're in that zone.
It's February right now.
What?
It's quiet. Too quiet. Be careful, it's a trap!
Dude.
It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
Is that a car door?
Yeah.
So this is the evidence room.
a
It
car door
really is
handcuffs
kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Ah!
But he can.
Oh, he died.
Oh.
Sorry. I thought you were a ghost.
You shot him.
We'll use the luminol to hide it.
At least that stopped him from snapping your neck.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto. Please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, it's true. He gave us $50.
You think he'll give me some?
Probably not.
Oh.
See ya.
So Chief of Police can't. Will loan anyone $50, even me.
Oh, so that's yeah.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're the boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Hey, it's the stabbing place.
It's a picture of Gumshoe's butt.
It's my headshot. Take it.
This is where they stabbed him. It still hurts.
So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put the case to rest. I'm my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe.
Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open. But what about Edgy Boy?
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case, the SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about that case.
Doubt it, pal. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only that one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force yet already.
This sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Where'd it go?
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint.
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like lockers normal.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see?
The handle?
On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it,
Zap, you get shock. Right, you should try it out.
if that's what happened to my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Yeah, you can only open it with your thumb or something. That's great, but door.
Door.
Wow, look at the big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away?
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us. Let's use the luminol. It's not working.
Over the door.
He doesn't have any blood. He must be a vampire.
Give me a steak.
There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making out to be some kind of slob.
Making out?
Mwah. I'm not responsible for that evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detectives responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
I'm not wearing pants, technically.
What? I've hung out with you for years and I haven't noticed.
I've hung out with you too.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
All we gotta do for each locker. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
It won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high tech around here.
That stuff.
Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What a sorry looking fishing pole that is.
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal, that's that metal detector.
It's the dog in the sack.
I was gonna say, I hope the dog's not in the bag.
Oh.
The one that led to the solving of the case out on Gourd Lake, remember?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box?
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Wow. Listen to the rhythm of the street.
Paint. What is Saw and Paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger?
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here in the evidence room?
They make for great art supplies.
Very suspicious. Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it.
You got a rubber glove. Don't use it.
I want to use it.
Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit. Lit.
That locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
What about that stuff? Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
Stop it, pal. You're really starting to hurt my feelings. It's apparently from the case.
THE case?
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. Lance take a closer look. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
You want to try putting it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. It's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tub of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Gameplay!
Whoa!
Whoa! Using our copyright Nintendo DS TM. We can
not pirate, I swear.
Oh,
we
rotate.
can use the stylus.
The whole stylus, huh?
To tap and drag pieces.
Oh, yeah, you gotta rotate them left and right. Yeah.
What a treat.
Mm-hmm. What the? Whoop. Can I rotate this? No, I have to do it in order.
That first piece looked momentarily like it had a matching edge, but maybe not. Maybe this next piece, actually. No, the one before it. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, we did it.
This looks...
No. That's adorable.
What?
Oh, I think you're right, though.
I'm
Maybe
right.
not.
Ah. There we go.
Yay!
There we go.
So easy.
Oh, and I know that one.
It's like a puzzle.
Oh,
It
that
gets
one.
easier with time.
puzzle.
Jumble Jalaya is the hardest puzzle. Huh? Yeah?
You mean that easy peasy word search? That's for baby bones.
Baby bones.
It's like the top.
Yeah, do like the last piece.
Yummy!
Lassie. Lassie.
Hmm.
Dun 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 dun.
Do the second one.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean the second one that we have left. The third one.
Hmm. Hmm. You don't seem so sure. Yes, you thought wrong.
I was right.
You're not right. Yes. Yummy.
Tensions are high.
Nice.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken. It's broken.
It's broken.
Wow.
It
But
broke.
the blood.
Ooh.
What's this? Blood?
Let's spray it. It's a little
already see
worn,
it.
but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright! What if there are other blood stains under the room?
You should use her testing fluid to check it out.
It's empty. You drank it all.
But she brought a second bottle.
I drink that too.
Oh no.
Oof.
Can we even use it?
I
Let's find out. Look how much evidence we have. Oh, spray.
Serious case.
That's a lot of ways we can mess up the case.
Oops. Haha! Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might just be something significant.
Aliens.
Or a three-toed sloth.
Hey! That's a pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
Oh no.
What's this? It's called luminol testing fluid. It's delicious.
Where'd you get your hands on that? I'd like to get some too! I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Oh, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans.
I assume you did it.
Spray, 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 spray. Spray, 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 spray. Spray, 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 spray. Spray, 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 spray. Spray, 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 spray. Spray, 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 spray. Oh, spray, spray, spray.
Ooh.
Spray and pray.
Yeah.
That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Neither am I.
What?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened in Florence's locker. I'll make a note on the floor pan.
Hey!
That's my line.
Oh, sorry. If you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
Wow. Squirt, 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 squirt.
Let's keep spraying.
It's what we do, spray and pray, buddy.
I knew it. This is someone's right hand print.
Wah!
Well, what's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine.
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
He used the P word.
Provo.
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plan.
I'll just keep that one for myself. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
What? But you're a detective. See all the blood on this. Just the whole saw is blood.
The whole can. It's not even paint.
Yeah.
Ooh, alien.
I think you got it, Chief.
All right, just checking.
Everything is nice and damp now.
Yeah.
Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Wow, let's take a look at this.
The tag says SL911. I guess this is another piece of evidence from that case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh? What's so confusing about that?
Do you know how many other words sound like it, bag, gag, nag, lag, zag?
Zag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me?
What, are we playing a word game now?
Oh, you
Yes.
tricked him. You roped him in.
Mm-hmm.
You playing Scrabble?
Those are for baby bones.
Alright, we'll Google it.
Do you like this?
You can't open the lockers if your match print doesn't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents.
Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office.
Glove? No. I don't like a glove.
fine, pal.
Okay. Evidence room. No, okay. That we didn't even actually look at this.
Yeah, he gave you a photo and you did not care.
Name
Yep.
Bruce Goodman. ID 5. Never mind.
I lost
Uh,
myself on 221.
Yeah, there's all the blood. Neat. Not you.
Not you.
Let's show him it. Nope. Okay. The knife.
Yeah.
Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That's what Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know. 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on the case.
Shoe. Oh. This.
That's the photo Miss Starr took.
Anything you can tell us about it?
That Miss Starr is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am. I wonder what happened.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too.
It's probably one of those kids, yeah. No. No. Oh wait, we already did that. But no. Ah. You think he'll react to the badger?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my crowning achievement. My masterpiece, you might say.
I remember when a different character with that voice said that. But we can't reference that until
Shh, it's a secret.
that's on YouTube.
but art is always misunderstood, pal.
Art?
He was dancing proudly on the day of the award ceremony, but there was a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the blue badger away for a while, put him in the brink.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled night and day!
I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
The thing, you found it in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? I'm losing it. Wait. I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
Who would have a grudge against Edgy?
Who? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for my diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering why is the water shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently, he's forgotten.
How to talk? Look at this.
That's the Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax.
That's only because you always lose your card.
I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? It's 1. My face should be an idea enough. What's the world coming to?
Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system. And he can only count to 1. Detective, here's my attorney's badge.
You show that to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show the police badge. Nuff said.
You say that to me every time I show you my badge.
I wish I said that every time I showed my badge, if I had one.
oh.
That's great and all, but let's talk about what happened.
Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Whoa, this is gonna be banned in the UK. Violent. So it was a murder?
A serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And that was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right on the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, the switchblade knife...
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do we have to show him the knife now?
No, we already did that.
You should show him the badge record.
Badge record? We don't have that. We gotta get it.
Oh no!
Right, because we had to prove to Cowboy Man here
That it's probably important.
that it
I'm guessing
corresponds to the case.
Oh,
His sheriffs back in the Wild West took crap in the woods.
but in the desert, what?
There were no woods, so they just never craft.
Oh my goodness.
I had to hold it in.
I'm gonna try the ID. See this? This is the victim's ID card.
The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again.
Oh, it says 77777.
Nice.
Too bad.
Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
He shot me! That's the thing, he suddenly put a knife in me!
And then he shot you?
Yeah!
Before and after.
Shot
With
me a
the-
lot, sir!
With the knife?
Yeah!
We call that stabbing.
What?
What kind of policeman are you?
Not a good one!
I see. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
All right.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here?
That's a stupid idea. I bet people don't usually get the ID card this far out. It's usually like right here, you know? But we moved it all the way here. Oh,
The sheriff's back in the West.
took a cramp.
We're all a bunch of losers.
Bruce Goodman, not
Bruce.
John Goodman.
The Goodman. The man that's good. The good man. Bruce Goodman. That good man?
Yes, that Goodman.
Got you covered.
That good man.
Right.
Hey, we have the thing, the
We have
thing.
a present. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the door. Oh!
Well, what is it?
The second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
All right, we know who's in here.
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something you needed to be going to do? Or going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna give them my report of the day. It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later!
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too.
Maybe we can shoot him.
What?
What?
Oh, I wish.
Your bullets don't work on me, right?
Howdy.
Bye.
This isn't some Don Gone Randa. You can't shoot truth bullets at me.
Truth bullet!
I understood that reference.
I don't.
Thank you.
Oh, it's him.
Oh, guests, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Please let me leave.
Never.
No!
Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
Right.
He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Oh, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
Console.
What?
The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Can we talk about it?
I've been told.
So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there's some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time, again.
Again.
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case, 2 years ago.
Wow, who cares?
Oh,
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still,
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts.
Let's show him stuff. Like this.
Alright, I better check this now.
as I was saying, Oh, what's this? A record of ID card usage?
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Why? Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I only wanted to stab a man.
And then he gets out a taser. I've seen this before.
Oh, jeez.
I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filled.
The chief is never one to explain himself. He just stares at you.
It's true.
In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Laughs nervously.
It was a case of beer. Now I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it.
You got a screwdriver, I guess.
Yeah, stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
Yeah, but Pot.
I'm gonna make it have something to do with the current case.
Well, screw you, right? Man.
Would you?
Maybe. I've been trying to do the right thing ever since I got here. Please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea?
I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
No, that's the part I wanted you to accept.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Justice.
Apollo Justice isn't in this game. Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him.
Our best evidence. Alright, what about this thing? Oh, he does not
That's
like
your
our glove.
best evidence?
I guess not.
No, it's not my badge.
When I see my luminol? He's delicious.
You've already eaten this.
But
Eaten.
Yes, it coagulates and it's a tasty jelly.
well, let's take a look at this thing. Huh?
The tag says AI 16.
Ain't I 16?
No, she is.
What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said.
This makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case.
Wouldn't that be nice? The game says we should keep it, so...
No, that doesn't make sense.
You wanna look at the thing you just showed us? Oh,
Absolutely not.
It's my best evidence.
decisive. That's your knife, isn't it? Oh no, he doesn't care about his knife.
Your fingerprints are all over it.
What about the blue badges?
Tell me more about this. Don't skip through this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta go back.
He must be talking about his father's murder, but he said it all really fast.
I wasn't listening.
Did you blank out again, right? Anyway, I did care about that.
Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Did you kill your father?
Apparently, this is about allegations of forgery. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
That's my name.
It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life.
You're welcome.
I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
And then we did that.
You must be talking about that.
That's right.
Well, let's talk about it then.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time. Do you know his name? Damon Gant.
Damn the Ganondorf.
Damn old Gant.
That wacky old coot was involved in a case 2 years ago. 2 years ago too then.
Yeah.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Redsworth?
What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police would, I think I had too much luminol. What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police on the investigation.
Why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation?
There is a was in there. All right.
Yeah, it's right there, not at the end.
There
I'm
was.
getting tired.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal.
I shot him.
Confess!
We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. As my
We could
teacher
test for
said,
that.
I didn't stop him. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence.
touch.
Oh,
No touch.
yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial, including killing. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Kill everyone who asks me questions. By the way, Emma, did you ask me a question earlier?
What? No, I didn't.
The chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
That's a question.
Oh! What is
If
my
you-
sister?
Yes. If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yeah, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. It's delicious.
Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's cocaine.
Oh, it smells funny.
Yeah, it should. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion, baby.
For me? Are you sure? Well, you're the enemy, you know.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edward, I'm really.
Oh, you shouldn't take that with luminol.
Well, I'm gonna die.
Oh, well.
No need to thank me, right? Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
That's a good joke.
Funny.
Hey, we're gonna find some fingerprints everywhere. Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right.
Phoenix Wright.
I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
I remember.
I don't.
I remember.
Okay, bye.
You're not here.
Yeah, we just walk out without saying anything.
You're welcome.
Wrong way. He's gone.
Hey, we're back here.
Hey,
Gant. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, and there's blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
Right, let's get started. First, find a way out. I mean, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest point.
Really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
The pinky!
Okay.
Yay!
Okay, now it's time to check them for points.
Oh,
Let me show
really?
you how it's done. Too late.
And we're starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
It's the fluid and the luminol. I'm gonna die.
She got luminol in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around
Huh? How do you do that?
with the Nintendo DS stylus. I mean, enter, see?
Oh,
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that on my Nintendo DS trademark?
By blowing into the mic, I mean E. Exciting, I know.
I wonder if that was added, yeah.
Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake, see?
Oh, that looks like fun. Pushing the E key.
Wow.
Might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. Unless. You just pour the powder in thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I'd better give it a try.
Wow, cocaine!
Yeah! We're all out of powder.
Oh,
We can't check the other prints.
I hope it was a good one.
Winter Wonderland, it's a snow. Aren't you feeling so much white? It's a killing. Da 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 da.
Check for fingerprints.
Now blow it all out.
Hold on, gotta fill it up. It's like
Yeah,
MS
you gotta-
Paint.
You gotta blow 5 times for every speckle you put on, right?
What? And there's no backing out of it. Oh, you did it! You found one!
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
It means.
That's what it said.
That's alright. So there are typos in this game, just
No.
No.
Me thinks it's out of luck.
Me think I do a stinky poo poo.
out of luck. Stinky doo doo poo poo.
Yeah.
The person who left this handprint must have worn a glove.
Hmm. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Yep. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigation. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely. It seems that there are other fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood.
Hmm.
Okay, so apparently it wasn't gonna be the thumb anyway.
Get
What?
some prints now.
How much, wait. Dust.
No, we did that little tip of the pinky, and so they already decided that it was the entire hand was not good, so.
Right. Let's dust this then.
Do you remember the days of the DS and how, in addition to blowing into the mic for activities, you could also scream into it and it would work as well?
Yep. I remember specifically it was on Spirit Tracks, Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
Yeah.
To play the flute, yeah, I had to blow, so I just ah! And it worked.
Then Diddy Kong Racing was another one. To like make the hovercraft start up, you had to blow into the fan.
Oh, that's right.
So you just scream into it.
Yeah, I remember. Yay! A print so clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling.
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
Sorry. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
I'm Phoenix Wright.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You
Look at
never
the
will be.
fingerprint data, okay? We got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left this print.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in a different place, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would most likely find on this evidence locker? Oh, he's 65. She's 31. I'm 16. She's 21. He's 30. He's 36. 33. 22. Wow.
We're not looking at their ages, Detective.
What? We're looking at the Dick Gumshoe. Wow.
Why are you always looking at dicks?
Shut up, Dad.
Are you winning, son? Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Why are you so mad? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this, so what look?
I guess it's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time. But there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. White.
Thanks for the sympathy.
Symphony.
Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out!
Okay.
Find a way out.
It's right there on there. I just goes. Oh, that yellow crime scene tape. You know, yesterday was my first time seeing that. It was always my dream to push through the crowd and just step over the tape. It's a little daunting to encounter it again so soon.
I think maybe you're overreacting a little.
Yeah.
Ah. Is it this one?
This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right. There was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again.
They love that cocaine.
Yeah, let's check for prints.
What?
Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in this area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
So high, bruh.
Yeah.
Blaze it. Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hands.
Wow. Oh, it's invisible. Should be two, right? Huh? Just checking over here. Alright, good.
What's up?
I don't know. I'm gonna put some cocaine on it.
Put some cocaine on it and scream at it.
And sniff it away.
I gave it my best shot.
that kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clearer result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then. Alligator, alligator.
See you later, see you later.
More crack. More crack.
Oh boy.
I love crack.
You gotta do some more along the sides.
Yeah. Who's
A
it
potato.
belong to?
Oh. Well, that's fine. You could just skip over it if you want.
Just checking if you're paying attention. Yay!
Match found. Hey, these fingerprints. They...
Whose are they? Whose? Is there someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Oh, woo, Officer Marshall.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh, woo.
You found a bloody handprint. It belonged to Marshall. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints.
Huh?
The luminal reaction, the blood, and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh.
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results.
Huh?
I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
Actors.
I don't believe it. To be continued.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey, it only took 3 hours. Oh boy. Let's go for the next one.
Stop it right there.
No, we're going on. All the way. We're gonna beat a nail.